Salutations to you all, respected co-sadhakas, devotees, bhaktas, shishyas of the Lord Guru Parampara. Together let us salute the Lord, to Gurus, to be with us, bless us all the time. It is all just knowing and then doing our best to reach or achieve what we have known regarding the goal and means. One can, without knowledge, either can enter into stupor and slumber by doing nothing, or one can enter into, with or without knowing, in the doings of nonsense and destructive things which destroy us in the present and ensure that in future also we are destroyed. And the third option is knowing that we are human. As a human, we can add to our own prosperity, growth. We can also add to the beautification of the world and help the co-passengers. As a human, we can also excel in that subtlety, divinity. Knowing that and knowing what to do for that, we have to keep on performing. So, knowing the higher possibilities, aiming at them, continuously working towards them, in the effort of which the slumber of the tamoguna, the distractions of the rajoguna are conquered, and sattva is used for the higher and greater purpose. From the guna standpoint, if you see, we have to be like that living life. The good example is that of Vasudevaji. What must be his age now, so elderly? So to all the kings, we have come to that Samanta Panchaka Kshetra in Kurukshetra during that eclipse. And no mentioning thereof any of laziness or distraction. Fully equipped in their own minds to go there, to take bath, to do all upasanas to devatas, to do all the dana dharma required to be done for the brahmanas. And he did not stop there. Take the example Vasudevji. He is now getting the answer to his question from the Rishis Munis, and he is going to organize a huge yagna. So too we see in the G20 summit, all are above 70 except few. So their love for the nation's development. So it did not allow them, to lazy out. They are active, dynamic. When I was seeing the president of US, 84 years old man, अरे यार 60 years के बाद आराम से बैठने को मन होता है. He is 24 more than that. Still for the sake of nation, how much you see, the joy of power, joy of respect, ये सब तो होंगे बाहर के कुछ what is all comforts and joys, but still nothing like just relaxing, enjoying. Idea is what the discussion, what way we mold ourselves with or without knowledge makes us so. So let us have the knowledge that we have to live in Shuddha Sataguna, using it for through Rajoguna in doing some creative constructive works for the nation and world. Beyond that, using that Shuddha Sataguna only in the discovery of Paramatma. In this way, we have to mold ourselves. For that, what studies we have to do, what upasanas we have to do, what dikshas we have to do, what prayers we have to do, what daily routine we have to have with regard to our food habits, our sleeping habits, our activity habits. All of them we have to work out. They're all given in Shastra. But only when we go through all of them, take our life into our own hands, then thinking or keeping such goals to be achieved, then mold our daily schedule for that and live for a few years or decades, maybe some lives, then that type of higher evolutionary state we can achieve. The highest achievement is living oneself in pure, conscious, blissful, eternal self, whose nature is Satyam Gnanamanantam, and whoever are around, guiding them only for that achievement. This is the highest. Swayam Tirtva Anyan Tarayanti. है He himself crossed the ocean of becoming and reached to the being and guiding all those who are suffering by becoming to just be or being. This is the highest. So we are now here going through our great Shastras morning, evening. Evening also we have this Bhagavatam, great topic going on of Vasudeva and Rishi Samvada. Then we have our Adhyatma Ramayanam. Today all the three things are beautiful. In the world country outside, there is G20 summit where so many nations come together for the all-round development of the whole globe. It's a good, heartening thing to see they all taking so many pains to plan to work. Lot of spirituality hidden in that key when the whole Jiva Koti deserves with their prarabdha. Such type of beautiful outcome of synergy and comforts for everyone. The Lord throws such leaders, such projects, and through those leaders, those projects are achieved for the world. Same way, when the Jiva Koti needs the catastrophic deaths, depending on their prarabdha, the Lord sends either earthquakes or cyclones, and worse than all is the mutual quarrels and wars. Good that the jivas deserve that unison and all that. Therefore, these people have come together. For many, what they see outside, the well thinking, planning, organizing from 6 months onwards for making it grand success. But for some people like us, we see in and through that the divine hand only, the divine plan for the earth for the time being. Is it not? No, it's a very heartening, very beautiful thing. So that happening is so beautiful outside. And in Bhagavatam, which we are going to study in 2 minutes, we are seeing Vasudevaji doing that yajna for himself and world for the world at large. And in Adhyatma Ramayanam also, the most divine, beautiful thing today of Bhagavan Sri Rama Pattabhishekam. So all the three universal, global, utility related programs. So we have to learn from this that as a most important part of our own individual spiritual evolution, we have to mind the total world's welfare also, spiritual evolution also. See, there are two things. At one level, those who are illuminated, enlightened, they also illuminate people, enlightened. They work for the universal good only. And after doing certain sadhanas at our individual level, sadhakas also for quick takeoff in the high speed altitude flying in spirituality, they have to think for the universal growth and spiritual growth. If that way, keeping the mind in mind the thing we do, then our spiritual evolution becomes very fast, quick, and in a short period of time. Maybe for that reason only, Lord is making us daily do 6, 7 classes, so many shastras, and in and through all of them, a selfless, pure effort with the sankalpa that the through Sanatana Dharma, Vaidika Samskruti, Abhivruddhi Prachara, let the universal spirituality grow. This is what Lord making us do. The sankalpa from so many days, maybe year or two. So not only we, hundreds and thousands of individuals and the groups and organizations who are matured with spiritual thought are doing such sankalpas, doing the work at their own level. That is how when we aim at the whole universal evolution, our evolution also is assured and guaranteed with minimum efforts. With these few things, let us enter into our today's study of beautiful portion of Bhagavatam. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषः धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय सुखब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो शुकब्रह्मर्षे वेदव्यास महर्षे नारद महर्षे सनत्कुमारेभ्यो नमः। ब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। प्रह्लादादिभक्तेभ्यो मत्स्याद्यवतारेभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदि पराशक्ति मात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो आद्य शंकराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरूणां दर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं अस्मिन् कर्मणे निष्ठितानां बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूल्यतानां प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं श्री मद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच ओम let us chant from the mantra from this 34 onwards. अथोचुर्मुनयो राजन आभाष्यानकदुन्दुभिं सर्वेषां शृण्वतां राज्ञां तथैवाच्युतरामयोः कर्मणा कर्मनिर्हारः एष साधुनिरूपितः यच्छ्रद्धया यजेत विष्णुं सर्वयज्ञेश्वरं मखैः चित्तस्योपशमोऽयं वै कविभिः शास्त्रचक्षुषा दर्शितः सुगमो योगः धर्मश्चात्ममुदावहः अयं स्वस्त्ययनः पन्था द्विजातेर्गृहमेधिनः यच्छ्रद्धयाप्तमित्तेन शुक्लेनेज्येत पूरुषः वित्तैषणां यज्ञदानैः गृहैर्दारसुतैषणाम् आत्मलोकैषणां देव कालेन विसृजेत् बुधः ग्रामे त्यक्त्वैषणाः सर्वे ययुर्धीराः तपोवनं नैस्त्रिभिर्द्विजो जातः देवर्षिपितॄणां प्रभो यज्ञाध्ययनपुत्रैस्तानि अनिस्तीर्यत्यजन्मतेद तन्त्वन्त्वद्य मुक्तो द्वाभ्यां वै ऋषिपित्रोर्महामते यज्ञैर्देवर्णमुन्मुच्य निर्ऋणो अशरणो भव वसुदेव भवान्नूनं भक्त्या परमया मुदहरिं जगतामीश्वरं प्रार्चः स यद्वां पुत्रतां गदः श्रीशुक उवाच इति तद्वचनं श्रुत्वा वसुदेवो महामनाः तान् ऋषीन् ऋत्विजो वव्रे मूर्ध्ना नम्य प्रसाद्य च त एनं ऋषयो राजन् वृता धर्मेण धार्मिकं तस्मिन्नयाजयन् क्षेत्रे मखैरुत्तमकल्पकैः तद्दीक्षायां प्रवृत्तायाम् अवृष्णया पुष्करस्रजः स्नाता सुवाससो राजन् राजानः सुष्ट्वलङ्कृताः तन्महिष्यश्च मुदिताः निष्ककण्ठ्यः सुवाससः दीक्षाशालामुपाजग्मुः आलिप्ताः वस्तुपाणयः नेदुर्मृदङ्गवडः शङ्खभेर्यानकादयः ननृतुर्नटनर्तक्यः तुष्टुवुः सूतमागधाः जगुः सुकण्ठ्यो गन्धर्व्यः सङ्गीतं सह भर्तृकाः तमभ्यषिञ्चन् विधिवत् अक्तमभ्यक्तमृत्विजः पत्नीभिरष्टादशभिः सोमराजमिवोडुभिः ताभिर्दुकूलवलयैः हारनूपुरकुण्डलैः स्वलङ्कृताभिर्विभवौ दीक्षितो जिनसंवृतः तस्यर्त्विजो महाराज रत्नकौशेयवाससः ससदस्याविरेजुस्ते यथा वृत्रहणोध्वरे तथा रामश्च कृष्णश्च स्वै स्वैर्बन्धुभिरन्वितौ रेजतुः स्वसुतैर्दारैः जीवेशौ स्वविभूतिभिः ईजेनुयज्ञं विधिना अग्निहोत्रादिलक्षणैः प्राकृतैर्वैकृतैर्यज्ञैः द्रव्यज्ञानक्रियेश्वरम् अथर्तिग्भ्यो ददात् काले यथाम्नातं स दक्षिणाः सलङ्कृतेभ्योऽलङ्कृत्य गोभूकन्या महाधनाः पत्नी संयाजावभृतैः चरित्वा ते महर्षयः सस्नुरामः हृदे विप्रा यजमानपुरःसराः स्नातोऽलङ्कारवासांसि वन्दिभ्यो तथा स्त्रियः ततः स्वलङ्कृतो वर्णान् आश्वभ्योऽन्नेन पूजयतो बन्धून् सदारान् ससुतान् पारिबर्हेण भूयसा विदर्भकोसलकुरून् काशिकेकयसृञ्जयान् सदस्यर्तिक् सुरगणान् नृभूतपितृचारणान् श्रीनिकेतमनुज्ञाप्य सन्तः प्रययुः क्रतुम् धृतराष्ट्रोऽनुजः पार्थ भीष्मो द्रोणः पृथा ययौ नारदो भगवान् व्यासः सुहृत् सम्बन्धि बान्धवाः बन्धून् परिष्वज्य यदून् सौहृदात् क्लिन्नचेतसः ययुर्विरह कृच्छ्रेण स्वदेशांश्चापरे जनाः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मा मुञ्चत कर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Om Shri Krishna Bara Brahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Dashama Skandha Nirodhasyanusenam Atmanah Sah Shaktivihi Uttarardha Atha Chaturashititamodhyayah. Friends, one is living life very actively, dynamically, in being like a Rakshasa Krurata. Another is living life of active and dynamism with total Bhoga Parayanata. Third is living life not with those type of cruelties, Bhoga Parayanata, but at the same time with non-clarity of the life, living a life of vagueness. है ना, जैसे धुंधला सा जो मन बुद्धि है, कहाँ जाना, क्या करना, क्या पाना, नहीं जानते. बस 3 times a day eat and food, some small little works, duties which are necessary, they are done. है ना, more than that nothing. All these three are non-recommended. The fourth life is to systematically knowing what to achieve and exactly what to do. So, and remember, knowing that without any vagueness, knowing that without any doubts and confusions, knowing that with full understanding and conviction, and having oneself managed with inner and outer resources to work in that direction. This is how one has to evolve. So, in this portion of what we have chanted so far, what for the life has to be lived, how it has to be lived, that crystal clear picture is given in very few shlokas, around 10 or 12, by these great rishis. Not even 10, 12. They spoke only how many shlokas? कि 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shloka bas. This is for everyone. Even though the Prashna Karta is Vasudeva, but every human being wanting to evolve to highest to all of them, the crystal clear understanding is given, picture is given, what to achieve and how to go about. है ना? Achievements list are many. है ना, दुख निवृत्ति, भोग प्राप्ति, सुख प्राप्ति, comforts प्राप्ति, then उत्तम लोक प्राप्ति, then finally moksha प्राप्ति through adhyatmika pragati. All of them are to be achieved. But when we study Bhagavatam Upanishads and all, we consider the final thing only is worthy of achieving, because that achievement once done is permanent, all else are temporary. Therefore, what are the sequences that are given in a bullet points rupa? If you see, first thing, the question was, why? What is the karma to be done by which karma nirhara happens? Direct answer is given what? Is sarva yagneshwaram harim yagnaihi shraddhaya yajeta. Okay, while conducting our life of dharma, whether you are in whatever the post, from the king up to a very ordinary grahastha, keep doing the yajnas for the Yagneshwara with the sankalpa of karma nirhara. In that, the existing past, all the karma nirhara should happen in the present. The life should be in such a decency and maturity that new karma vasanas called as agami is not added. Okay, first thing. Second, be understanding, very careful. This type of doing upasana to Paramatma through Yagna Agadi also has in its sequence, these are the 4 benefits. First is Karma Nirhara, therefore, because of it. Second is Chitta Shuddhi, therefore. Third is because of that, doing the life of only Dharma. है ना? If the Shuddha Chitta is not there with active aggressive dynamism, for the sake of any comforts or bhoga or achievements, we will do adharma. That adharma is very terrible thing in life. So sequentially they are saying here. First is क्या हुआ कि श्रद्धया मखैहि सर्वयज्ञेश्वरम विष्णु यजेत. Direct answer for karma nirhara. That leads to what? चित्तस्य उपशमः. है ना, व्हेन यू उपासना ये करेंगे तो भगवान की कृपा से कर्म निराहार होता हुआ इट्स इन्फ्लुएंस इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ उपशमा और शांति और शुद्धता ऑफ द चित्त. दैट लीड्स टू व्हाट? कि धर्म, that this person starts living purely of the dharma. In living like dharma, the 2 reasons. One is I am fulfilling my dharma, still I have left with lot of things to do. Or this dharma I am doing, is this the ultimate dharma or is there anything higher? That jignasa comes in him. Then some guru comes in his life and tells, yes, beta, what you are doing in life is that dharma, beautiful. But there is another dharma, the charama dharma, the parama dharma, that is of knowing and establishing in your own self. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य वाला है ना. With the guidance of them, this person now takes spiritual goal as parama dharma and spiritual sadhanas are the acharanatmaka dharma. By doing them, what will happen? Atma mudavaha. He will experience the ananda of the discovery of the ananda sarupa paramatma. See, therefore, upasana to the Lord, shuddhi of the antakarana, dharma vyavahara, then Guru Upasadanam, then Shastra Shravanam, Mananam Chintanam, then discovering the self realization or moksha. This is what the crystal clear picture we have to have. And where do we stand? What is our immediate and next steps? Knowingly, we have to live life. And the main benefit of Shastra Dhyanam is that vagueness less, pure, clear roadmap for our travel along with the goal to reach. अभी तक ये नहीं बना मतलब और भी बहुत सुनना है हमको और भी विचारण करना है. Then again to enhance the interest or inspiration in Vasudeva and all the rajas that are there, कि Bhagavan after answering the question up to the moksha level, the rishis are telling to again Vasudeva कि every of the grahastha while going through their own grahastha ashrama, especially the Dijati, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they have to do the Purusha Yagna with the same, the Karma Nirhara Sankalpa. Once one is achieved some fulfillment in that, in the next level, to get prepared for the final journey of Paramatma Prapti. That means the first and first shloka, second line, second shloka, if it becomes the main thought, the next two, three shlokas become the practical explanation of that thought. तो पहले अपने गृहस्थ आश्रम का धर्म से निर्वहन करो. While doing so itself, involve in the upasana to the Lord. देखो इसी टाइम में सब कुछ करना है. एक ही दिन में सब करने पड़ते हैं मुख्य मुख्य वाले और एक ही जन्म में सब करने पड़ते हैं मुख्य मुख्य वाले. So you go through being a Dijati or Grastha dharma, along that with all the yajnas, do the upasana of the Paramatma. Lagatar. This all is for the sankalpa of karma nirahara and uttama sadhana and prapti. Preparing, let us say from the age of 40, 45, till that time, chalo, shadi ho gaya, children, settling them, etc. That 15, 16 years, more and more yajnas he should involve. Yajna, upasana, daivi sambandhi, asking the Lord to clear all the road path for only spiritual evolution. Nahi kiya, even at that age, only indulge in the bhogadi or ditupasana, again for the artha kama. Whole life will be indulged in artha kama only. Even in any number of future lives, he will only involve in them. He will never become qualified for moksha through bhakti or jnana. Very clear it is. Then, as part of our own effort, what Bhagavan says here, Gurus, Rishis are, these are the four Ashanas. Slowly, one by one, you transcend. Then, freeing your heart from all those Ashanas, desires, the, what do you say, the strong inner urges and your dependencies, etc. Just go to the Vanaprastha Ashrama in Samvana, and what to do there is known. First, through various tapasyas taken up, the whole antakarana is further made Shuddha Ekagra. With that, we go to the Guru. From him, Mahavakya Upadesha, Manana, Chintana, and in that, Anubhuti of ourselves by transcending the Panchakosha or three Deha or three Avastha. Ityadi. So, this is the roadmap given. And what are the four Ashanas to conquer? The Vitta Ashana by Yagna and Dana. So, much before, very in advance, accountability of our all wealth. Whatever you want to give to children, सब कर दो. But no money dependency should be there. For that, do a lot of yagnas and give dana to the Panditji, Pujari, and whoever are deserving, so that the slavery dependence on the vitta is transcended. देखो, जो राजा है, महाराजा है, इंडस्ट्रीज चला रहे, बाहर के दुनिया में फंसे हुए हैं, irrespective of their age, they need lot of vitta. But those who are in the nivritti marga, wanting to know the Paramatma, what is the use of that vitta? है ना, जीने के लिए जो खाना चाहिए उतना मिले तो काफी है, साधना करने के लिए कोई जगह, इज इट नॉट? हाउ कैन देयर बी अ कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मनी for adhyatmic sadhaka? Therefore, that vitta eshana is transcended. And in today's world, intelligently what can be done is, अरे भाई चलो सारा money, everything written on your name. Take it. But give me 3 times food, give me a place to stay. I am not going to involve in you, and you don't disturb me, let me do my sadhana. If you have doubt on children, you go to an ashram with some money deposited there for your maintenance in the ashram. Stay there. All in all, money should never be an issue. That's the point. That's the meaning of Vitta Yeshana transcended. So that the mind is not occupied by that. Then second one is very clear. The Putra Yeshana, the Dara Yeshana also has to be transcended. By proper intelligent thinking, कि कितने भी जन्म ऐसा जियो वो इतने ही लेवल पे रहता हो. You won't go beyond that. Like how much our number of sweets, namkeen हम खाते हैं, that is only at the tongue level, no? And how long we should involve? Should we not go beyond it, transcending the taste of the tongue and focusing on the inner sadhanas? इस तरह के विचार, all other such thoughts, which helps is in transcending the attachment, slavery, dependency on the living beings. Vitteshana is the non-living things dependency. The Dharaputreshana is the dependency, slavery on the living beings. Conquer those two, he said. Third one is what? Loka Eshana, Bhagavan said. Atma Loka Eshana is what? Other than experiencing Paramatma Tattva, any loka we go, यहाँ से वो अच्छा दिखता है, but वहाँ जाने के बाद it being anatma, it being jada, it being perishable, it has the diminishing value. After which the same thing which with so much charm and charm you tried for it starts giving boredom. With this understanding that all of them are not infinite, they are all endful, they won't give the eternal bliss. With this idea, Atma Loka Yeshana means I want to go to this world or that world, this plane of experience at that level. ये सारा उसको छोड़ दो. हो गया. Now finally, the things are gone from mind, but still we seek some comforts, etc. That's called a Grama Yeshana. Even that Grama Yeshana, leave it with the full mind prepared. The great Dhira Purushas fulfilling the Grahastha Dharma, whether Brahmana or Kshatriya, Vaishya, they all have gone for Vanaprastha. प्लीज ए वसुदेवा यू मस्ट लीव इट एवरीथिंग एंड गो. ऐसे वो लोग ऑर्डर के रूप में नहीं कह रहे हैं, परंपरा से जो करते आए मैच्योर्ड पीपल, दे आर इन्फॉर्मिंग इट टू वसुदेव. लाइक यू कैन सी द श्लोका हियर कि ग्रामे त्यक्त एषणाः सर्वे ययुः. ययुः मीन्स दे हैव गॉन. हु आर दे? धीराः. वेयर डिड दे गो? तपोवनम. दैट तपोवनम इज वानप्रस्थाश्रम. Before that, the two lines were Vittayeshanam Yajnadanaihi Gruhaihi Darasutayeshanam Atmalokayeshanam Kalena Visrujet Buddha. The wise person should give up these all the Eshanas. Here they addressed Vasudeva as a Deva because half of his name is Vasudeva. They may not be addressing him as God. He is a God के बाप है लेकिन खुद God नहीं है. So for Deva must be the shortcut of Vasudeva. ये Vasudeva. Then Visrujet Buddha. Then Grame Tyakteshanaha Sarve, all the great people, Yayur Dhiraha Tapavanam. As we said, the lifestyle of Tapavanam is what? Ek ya do vakat kana per day, minimum clothing required, nowhere to go, therefore no need of anything else. But sitting at one place, maintaining one's health through various tapasyas, controlling the indriyas, controlling the mana, sharpening the buddhi, making the buddhi subtle, applied through the shastra dhenam toward the self. This is what they have done. And then they transcended the gross subtle, they reached to the cause of all causes the Paramatma. This is how such a clear picture is given. This is correct guidance, correct direction for the moksha. Any other things, how much ever enchanting, they are all trapping delusions and Maya. उनमें the first basic problem क्या है? Which is opposite to the question asked by Vasudeva, that instead of karma nirhara, in all other involvements, the karma samskara are created. Karma, what कहते हैं, विपाक are created. विपाक तो होएगा बाद में. All these prarabdhas are created. Agami karmas are created in all of them. Karma samskara, karma vasana created, which in their vipaka again throws into the chakra of birth and death. Samsara. See the roadmap, so clear. Wonderful it is. Then, even after this one, suddenly don't jump into leaving everything and going into Vanaprastha. It's a very delicate, intelligent process. Another secret they are revealing it. What is that? Everyone comes with the three runas. मनुष्य के रूप में जन्म लिया मतलब कम ज्यादा में all the three runa everybody will have. One is Deva Runa, second is Pitru Runa, third is Rishi Runa. Be attentive. Without clearing these runas, one cannot go into the Tyaga Vairagya spiritual sadhana. Even if he goes, he will not succeed. Patanti, that is the word they used. So what is to be done here? The Deva Runa is cleared by Yagni Agadi. Pitruruna is cleared by taking care of children and bringing them up. Arushruna is cleared by Adhyana Ityadi and helping in the scriptural spiritual thought spreading. Exactly what that said is, Runai Trivihi Dijaha Jataha. ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य ये तीनों ऋणों से वो जन्म लेते हैं. देवा ऋषि पितृणाम. देवऋण पितृण ऋषिऋण पितृण. यह देवऋण इज क्लियर्ड बाय यज्ञ. ऋषिऋण is cleared by adhyana. Pitruna is cleared by giving birth to very decent, good children, bringing them up. Okay. Then tar anistheria. Without doing the nistarana or clear of these three runas. So, tyajan, if with a half-baked vairagya, if somebody gives up everything, vraje pateta, he will not evolve in his spiritual sadhana. That is a very clear thing that is indicated. So keeping that in mind, we keep on doing. एक दिन पता चलता है अंदर से बाहर से गुरु खुद ही हमको बताते हैं भैया सारे तुम्हारे ऋण खत्म. Now you can take up exclusively spiritual path. And with some intelligence, alertness, everybody can know. Am I working in the world still even at the age of 70, 80, 90? Out of bhoga sakti or out of duties or out of any compulsions or weaknesses? Or is there a satisfaction in me that what I have to do, I have done? Little intelligent if someone, one can know. Depending on that, what's to be done, therefore, we have to do. Having said this, to Vasudevji, these rishis say specifically कि तम तो अद्य मुक्तः द्वाभ्याम vai. Among these three runa, from two you are mukta. You are free from the rishi runa, okay, because you are worshipping all of us and all. You are free from the pitruna because you gave birth to Balarama and Krishna. भगवान का ही तुमको जन्म हो, भगवान देवता लोग ही आपके कोक में आए हैं. सो योर पितृऋण ऋषि ऋण इज ओवर, बट एक बचा है देवऋण. सो यज्ञ ही by doing yajnas devarunam unmuchya. From the devaruna also you get freed. After that nirrunaha, freed from all the debts. Asharanaha bhava. Asharana means other than the self or the Lord, not taking sharana or refuge or dependency on anyone. That asharana in other words is called sannyas. सन्यासी का लक्षण सद वस्तु में बैठने का, अनुभव पाने का मात्र कोशिश. Till that happens, for the sake of sadhana, the deha is required. Whatever required for maintenance of deha, that much he does. He has no sharana on anything, dependency on anything. Therefore, the asharana is equal to sannyasa. So you take it up for the knowing of the truth by clearing this third runa also. So Pitruna is cleared, Rishi Runa is cleared. Deva Runa has not done clear. So you can see in Vasudeva's life, so many things involved in big yagna upasana करने का उनके द्वारा किया हुआ ऐसा दिखता नहीं. That is why Devaruna still is there in him. Okay, therefore do that. And they just little remind Vasudeva about he's earlier done the upasanas which has led here for him to become the father of this Lord Krishna. Ki Vasudeva Bhavan Nunam Bhaktya Paramaya. You in your earlier lives, your extreme devotion, Harim Jagatam Ishwaram Prarchaha. You have done the Archana to the Jagadishwara Hari in your earlier life. Oh. Huh? Therefore, Saha Yadvam Putratangataha. Therefore, that Lord has come as your own child. But in that Yagna Upasana you did, you have not asked for Antakarana Shuddhi, Chitta Shuddhi, and Tattva or Brahma or Atma Prapti and Moksha. What you asked, Vrishni and Sutapa ke roop mein, when you do Yagna, when Narayana came, you asked for, give me a son like you. Bhagavan said, I can't give a son like me because I am one without second. So I myself will come as the child for you. And the rule is, एक बार नहीं दिया तो दूसरे बार 3 बार देना पड़ता है. Therefore Bhagavan came as their child 3 times. Okay, the प्रश्नि सुतबा के रूप में आए हैं, उसके बाद अदिति कश्यप के रूप में उनके रूप में आए, right now as Devaki Vasudeva. Now, here the intelligent advice of these rishis is to say, is what? Still you have the Devaruna, you clear it. But while doing that Devaruna clarity, what you have to ask from them? नारायण, नॉट अगेन आस्क भगवान फिर से एक बार हमारे पुत्र के रूप में आ जाओ. आएगा, लेकिन अभी देखो तुमको पुत्र के रूप में बेटा भगवान 3 बार आए, बट यू हैव नॉट रियलाइज सेल्फ, यू हैव नॉट गॉट मोक्ष. इट विल कंटिन्यू लाइक दैट. मतलब क्या हुआ इधर? Even one gets God himself as children, there is no guarantee that they get moksha. Moksha is only through Atma Jnana, through Brahma Jnanam, through Brahmatma Aikya Bodha. That very subtle thing is taught here. So again Vasudeva can do great tapasya. Bhagavan can appear, he can ask Bhagavan, Bhagavan इस बार ना आप मेरे पिताजी के रूप में आइए. And then they will be born as Samba, Pradyumna, Ityadi. You know, they're all children of Krishna only. But they are not realized. So we always ask the relative things. The real maturity is when you ask for the absolute. So the sequence of items to be achieved are Yagna to the Lord Narayana with that Antakarana Shuddhi, with that living life of Dharma, thereafter getting qualified for the Moksha. Clear? And how practically it has to be done? As a Grahastha Ashrama while continuing Grahastha Dharmas and Nirantara Yagna other than the daily Yagna Upasana or Agnihotra which the daily to be done. Other than that, like we are doing, other than the daily routine puja, our special classes, though they also become daily routine, but they are the Naimittika only. Many people don't do every day only. Those who have taken Paramatma as Lakshya, they have given up everything. They are in the sannyasa, the ashrama. वो परमात्मा को पाने के लिए निरंतर शास्त्र श्रवण चर्चा करते हैं. But we are doing even though we are in the world. So in routine, while continuing your daily things, as frequently as possible, do the yajna to the Lord with the sankalpa of karma nirhara leading for the moksha. जो पहले बता चुके हैं already. After that, slowly, steadily with wisdom, conquer all these 4 ashanas. While doing that only, be clear, ensure that all the 3 runas are cleared. Then go to the vanaprastha, as you know, go to the, what I say, Aranya Ityadi and become Asharanaha there. Other than seeking God, give up everything. That's how take up sannyasa like that and reach out Paramatma. Generally, everybody should do like that. In your case, you have done clarity of 2 runa. One runa is there. So the Deva runa, उसको clear करते हुए यज्ञ के साथ you just qualified for your own higher realization. This was a great answer given by the rishis to question of Vasudeva, which is so very important for all of us to know. Yet 3-4-5 बार सुनकर मनन करने से उसका और क्रिस्टल क्लियर पिक्चर हमारे बुद्धि में आएगा. then live the life. That, like we gave the introduction today, glory of the life is in having clear picture of goal to reach and the path without any vagueness, aggressively moving ahead. है ना? See that vision of our Prime Minister. Whole world economically should become stabilized. First thing is खाना होना चाहिए. Second is mutual trust, love should grow to help each other. Third, any quarrels that are there mutually, they have to be sorted out. Fourth one is any enmity is there, that also should be slowly subsided so that the whole universe is one family, they work together, achieve together. It is just like the family members at home. The father, children, हर अपना अपना काम को जानकर अच्छा करते हैं, तो they stay in at one home, each are different from the other, yet the whole family lives as one. There is no problem, quarrel, each one helps other, and nobody is equal to other, but all put together is one. See, one family. Expand it. The whole globe is one family. So the clarity of the understanding there. Along with that, what exactly to be done to achieve that at this moment. And still no guarantee that the path will be smooth. Because how much ever noble may be your idea, others need not or may not agree for various reasons of their own ego, their own selfishness, their own immaturity. Many people understand what you say 100%. They like it also. But on the face value, they don't like you. Therefore, they don't practice. तुमने बोला इसलिए मैं नहीं करूंगा. बात अच्छी है, लेकिन मैं नहीं आऊंगा क्योंकि तुमने बोला. Because one to one enmity. Some have perennial enmity with India for no reason, like Pakistan. We gave everything to you, the land we gave, freedom we gave. बेवकूफ फिर भी they take us as enemies. So the problems also you should know, and without getting disturbed, you have to answer them. है ना? Negotiate with them. है ना? ये जिंदगी जो होती है ना, whether it is spiritual life also, whether it in the outer worldly achievements, no, along with the known problems and known challenges from unknown sources, the continuously the problems challenges will come. Very funny. You know, in these 2 days of G20 summit, में full busy है the Prime Minister here. So what China doing there by mixing with Russia? Funny thing they are doing, what the Indian internal, the opposition parties they are doing. They are making use of those 2 days of his busy schedule in trying to do something nonsense. Suddenly there is a earthquake happens. You have to give 1 minute to for them also. Bechara, I was seeing Pradhanamantri. Shuru mein he has to say, our sympathy is there with that earthquake victims there. We are ready to help. It was not an agenda part, but वो भी करना पड़ा. And then the दक्षिण अफ्रीका को उसमें मिलाना है. Then most toughest thing is that the Delhi, what is it, the conclusion or statement has to be released. It should not be with any of the controversies, especially the Ukraine-Russia war. है ना? How they have to make it. And China को counter करना है intelligently. Luckily that corridor is signed. है ना? Middle East India connecting corridor. Yes or no? These are all continuously. There's no smoothness in life outside. Inside, we have to be pure in our intention, and while walking on the path, also, en route, anything can come from any side. We should have the patience to go through. It's like a doctor doing operation. It's not a clear case that he diagnosed the problem, he knows surgery, he is doing. अरे कहीं ब्लीडिंग ज़्यादा होगा उस बंदे को, सडनली उसका बीपी राइज हो सकता है, सडनली में गो इनटू दी व्हाट यू कॉल हाइपोग्लेमिया, hypoglycemia, reduction in the sugar level. He'll have to tackle all of that. In spirituality also, serious, sincerely you are serving the Guru. Suddenly can something come in the mind. Seriously you are studying the Shastra, coming to the class. कभी भी दिमाग में कोई रजो तमोगुण का thought आ सकता है. Daily you made a routine and practicing. Any obligation can come, any tragedy can come. अब देखो, in among all the inner and outer uncertainties only, certainly we have to keep on moving. Be ready to negotiate. It is not for only you and me, everyone. A farmer, intention is good. That पूरा फार्मिंग करना चाहिए, वी हैव टू ग्रो ग्रेन्स व्हाटएवर, गिव इट टू सोसाइटी, बट डजंट मीन इट्स स्मूथ. Instruments will not be there, plowing cannot happen in time, good seeds may not come, डुप्लीकेट सीड्स देते हैं आजकल लोग, सेल करते हैं, रेन्स may not come on right time, workers will be challenging there, they demand more money. Hare Rama, everywhere there is problem. So what is the whole idea? What is the goal to be reached? What is the shortest path, simple path that is to be followed? This is what the rishis gave. Other than what rishis gave, we are discussing. Key, even though when we are sure of the path and goal, yet from inside and outside, any challenges can come, troubles can come. To explain it, we give the example of what is happening at the global scenario, whether it is G20 summit ho, या G20 E20 B20 हो, या G7 वाला हो, या NATO हो, हर मीटिंग में, हर implementation में वही होता रहता है. And if somebody is not highly matured, whether he may be president of America or president of Britain, if they see Indian Prime Minister hugging the American, South African president or Prime Minister, they may feel jealous. They have to be above those things. If not, then mind भी तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. Then he will do some nonsense, and the next president will have to again set it right. Like our India is struggling to set right all the nonsense done by the earlier people. सो वो माया ऐसा ही चलता है दुनिया में, बाहर दुनिया का हो, अंदर का भी कहो. वी हैव टू बी, इट गिव्स पेन. ऐसा कर कर नहीं जानने से काम नहीं बनता. लिसनिंग गिव्स ए पेन. दैट these many troubles will be there, Swamiji, in doing sadhana. Yeah, very much. Then I will not do sadhana. Don't do. I tell you, tomorrow or day after, same question will be asked by Purva Pakshi. Last question. इन द तैतरीय उपनिषद, अगर ब्रह्म हमको खा जाता है तो मैं ब्रह्म बनाऊंगा ही नहीं. मैं फिर he says, I'll not do sadhana only. Then cutely, in a jovial mood, the Shankara Bhagavan answering that his question, beta, don't worry, in Brahman there is nobody other than you, therefore nobody will be there eaten or eaten. Only at the Upadhi level we talk to you like that. Just relax, don't give up your sadhana. He will conclude in a jolly, happy mood. Taittiriya Upanishad's last thought is that only. Hope you are catching what is the whole thing is going on. Goal clear, roadmap clear, planning clear, resources managed. With full inspiration, we are walking on the path. Yet, be ready for any eventualities, uncertainties coming from anywhere. Big storms can come, which can even break the whole path itself. Doesn't mind. Again, with full preparation and with full faith, again make your path and keep moving. आध्यात्मिक जीवन भी ऐसा होता है ना. लौकिक जीवन में भी कुछ कामयाबी हासिल करनी है. एंड नॉट इवन वन ऑफ यू आर अनअवेयर ऑफ दिस, बिकॉज यू हैव टेकन अप सो मेनी प्रोजेक्ट्स इन योर लाइफ, एंड इन द एफर्ट टू अचीव देम ऑल दीज व्हिच आर सेड यू हैव गॉन थ्रू. Whether it is establishing and form and developing it, starting, establishing, developing, whether it is making house or buildings, whether it is in getting your children educated or married and all, whether in your own personal any targets that are kept, or you made a group and through that group you wanted to achieve something. हर जगह पे हमने यही देखा कि लक्ष्य और मार्ग और तैयारियां और चलना, and be prepared for all the eventualities. है ना. This is how a life has to be lived. Without doing all that, like a buffalo, earn some money, eat and sleep, that anybody can do. That anybody doing that only. If you are interested in that, you go. How many are there buffaloes? जाओ, join करो उसमें. If one and two, that way achieve both things. The universal goodness by serving the universe outside materially, universal goodness by spiritually evolving oneself and striving for the spiritual evolution of the whole globe. I liked this portion of teaching by Rishi Munis to Vasudeva and to all of us because of simplicity in the thought development as well as very less number of shlokas में पूरा सूक्ष्म में मोक्ष बोलते हैं इसको, छोटे में मोक्ष. बस इसको समझना, इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना. So when it was heard by Vasudeva, ki two runas have cleared, only one is there. Immediately, what more better place than be the seventh kshetra? What more occasion can be there greater than this? कि specially किसी को बुलाने की जरूरत है, सब यही इकट्ठे हैं. All the known people. The Rutvik Rupena, all the rishis are there. Atithi Rupena, all the Raja, Maharaja, Samrats are there to help him. His children, Balrama, Krishna are there, Pandavas are there. अब चाहिए क्या उनको? बस संकल्प लेना ही है ना. सम तैयारियां दे हैव टू डू, द लॉट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज आर देयर, कर सकते हैं. So therefore, the beauty in Vasudeva is what? Not only he asked the right question at right time to the right people for right answer, but he was so sensitive regarding the occasion that he was not lazy in postponing. अच्छा यज्ञ करना है, ठीक है मैं घर जाके करूंगा, अगले साल करूंगा. That postponement is another dangerous thing. तमोगुण कहते हैं उसको. He did not had. He immediately selected the rishis as the Rutviks and requested भाई यज्ञ हमसे आप ही कराओ. अब वो लोग भी they are so happy in doing such things, and that also especially on this occasion they too are happy that they are all together. ऋषि मुनि, every rajas are there, then that to भगवान कृष्ण के पिताजी, उनके लिए यज्ञ कराना, इससे बढ़कर और क्या हो सकता है. सी हृदय साफ है ना, अच्छे प्रश्न निकलते हैं, अच्छे जवाब मिलते हैं, अच्छे संकल्प होते हैं, अच्छे कर्म होते हैं, उसका फल भी बढ़िया सा होगा. Today's G20 is that reason. India and all the countries, है ना, the most country, if you ask me, is America. If that Joe Biden also saluting Modi today, 3 times I saw him, in line with his thinking, is means it is all purity of intention. The most surprising thing for me, you know what is today's news among all it is? Most surprising is कि even the ex-Prime Minister of India, who is worse than a Joruka Gulam, somebody else's Gulam he was, he himself endorsing the work done by PM and even ready to be against those people whom he was supporting. You know, that MMS Mr. appreciating Modi and ready for facing anything. इतने साल के बाद इनका पगड़ी खुला और अकल आया. That is goodness of this person invoking even from so-called enemies the solution. कोई लोग बिटर एनिमी होते हैं. अब भगवान कृष्ण के है, कंस है, ये मामा ही है कंस, शिशुपाल. You can't avoid some things in life. But our goodness, our intentional purity brings all goodness to us. That we have to keep in mind. So Vasudeva ji Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. Vasudev का अर्थ ही शुद्ध सत्व है. Therefore, such a good question came to him. Perfect answer came to him. In that occasion itself, he took as an opportunity. There and then he took initiative, requested them to be the Rutviks. They were there, and what a beautiful way they got the yajna done. So these are all unplanned. The only plan was go to 7th Panchakam, and during Grahana, whatever has to be done, do. Obviously, everybody will come in a loving manner. Let us meet with each other. इतना ही था प्लान. बट आने के बाद ये मौके का फायदा उठाकर वो अपने जीवन का सफलता पाने के लिए he got this yajna done through them. That's the portion. Shri Shuka Uvacha. He says, Shukdev ji, iti tad vachanam shrutva. Having those words of knowledge given by the rishis, Vasudevaha, that is why you see the word used for him, Mahamanaha. Mahamanaha, large-hearted one. है ना, Mahama, not a narrow-minded one. मैं जो करना चाहता हूँ मेरी मर्जी, सवाल का जवाब देके चले जाओ. एडवाइस क्यों करते हो मेरे को कि तुमने 2 ऋण क्लियर कर लिया, ये कर लो और अशरण बन जाओ. नो Mahamanaha. No, he is so open in his heart that somebody is speaking in good for you, in your own prosperity, ability to understand and accept it. Vasudevo Mahamanaha. I loved this sentence. What did he do? Tana Rushin Rutvijaha Vavre. To those rishis only, he has selected as the Rutviks for the Yajna. Murdhana, Anamya and Prasadyacha. To save the time, the Vyasaji, Shukdevji are telling in 2 sentences only, but you have to understand behind that how many things might have happened. Murdhna Anamya means by head bending, he must have did pranam to all of them and requested, begged them to be there as the Ritviks. And prasadyacha. So too, with the words he must have spoken. So many words of request. You have advised, I am ready to do the yajna, everything is ready. Who can else be better than you for the yajna? You also need not come again when I organize after going to that Dwaraka. तो यही करेंगे तो आपको भी आना जाना सब टेंशन नहीं रहेगा. So he might have spoken all of that. The essence of all of that is prasadya. He made them prasanna to agree. And they also have their own projects to go back, programs to go back. Nobody is free in this world, no? May not be doing some higher works. Everybody is booked their days. है ना, इस समय खाना खाएंगे, उस समय सो जाएंगे, उस समय टीवी देखेंगे, ये भोग करेंगे, उनके साथ घूमने जाएंगे. Nobody in the world, even a child is not free. भोग में हो योग में सब अपने आप को बुक करके रखते हैं. So these Rishi Munis must be busy. But yet, because Vasudevji made them prasanna by Abhivadana and all that, they agreed. They postponed all their works. They have sent all the SMS, WhatsApp to all कि भाई projects all मुलतवी 3 दिन 4 दिन के लिए फिलहाल नया project important आया है. I am taking it up. They all might have sent messages. I am telling the Rishis. So, तान ऋषीन् ऋत्विजः वव्रे मूर्धना anamya prasadya cha. Now, when with head bent he is saluting and with all loving words requesting, how can the rishis say no? They were also kind enough, large hearted enough. That is said in the next sloka. Te Rishayaha, हे राजन, ओ राजा परीक्षित, ओ ऋषि लोग भी एनम इस वसुदेव जी को धर्मेण वृताः, who were selected by Vasudeva with all the beautiful process, dharmikam, to such a dharmika, tasmin, in that Samantaka kshetra only, ayajayan, tasmin kshetre, in that Samantaka kshetra itself, they got Vasudeva perform all the yajnas, makhaihi, all the yajnas which are there listed out to be performed, every one of them, and uttama kalpakai. So every yajna is done in a uttama rupa. Like I was watching whole that Bharat Mandapam very keenly. All the arrangements outside are beautiful. The seating arrangement inside great. The whole exhibitions that are set up, everything is uttama kalpaka. The way everybody were received, made to sit, their accommodations, everything uttama kalpaka. And then see that in between break period mein, that mutual meetings that were met were given chance because सबको यह जगह मिला है बात करने को. Especially you can't go to other country again. So that bilateral, the countries which have come, all of them have the bilateral dialogues with each other wherever they are required. देखो तो मेन वर्क तो था ही G20 resolutions and all. Along with that, this mutual bilateral talks, उसके लिए meetings देखो. It is very interesting to watch. Then now at this time, after half an hour time, the Bhojanam with President, है ना, Uttama Kalpaka. She is also very lucky, huh? Draupadi, Murmu ji, hosting so many nations for Bhojana. She should feel happy, thankful. है ना. If she is a sadhaka, she says, Lord is using me as an equipment. I have nothing to lose or gain. Bas. Remaining as a counselor or a governor or a president, all are same to me. If somebody is in that unattached sthiti, it is okay. But otherwise, the big heads of so many countries going there for dinner, it's a very fulfillment. I'm telling the outer world things. They have nothing to do and they're very small, micro compared to the universal things that are happening, compared to the Brahma Jnana. ये सब तो बहुत छोटे चीजें हैं. But I'm just telling. So, Uttama Kalpakai. And so many gifts are kept ready to give to all of them. And some of them stay one more day, 2 days, 3 days. They have to be given all security and should be like wherever the places they want to see. You know, the British Prime Minister is invited to Ayodhya. You want to go there? You know, it have security, all that. Then today it's declared 22nd January. है ना 14 जनवरी संक्रांति से 21 जनवरी तक 7 दिन ओके है ना हर पूजाएं होंगे 22 को द रामलला विल बी पुट इन द टेम्पल है ना प्रतिष्ठा हो जाएगा उस दिन होल वर्ल्ड स्पिरिचुअल लीडर्स विल एनीवे कम इनवाइटीज अयोध्या एयरपोर्ट स्टार्टिंग सो उत्तम कल्पका वी आर टॉकिंग हियर है ना wonderful word to say. So these are all very happy. They did they made Vasudeva do all the yajnas. Vasudeva was also not miser, and people who love him for his own reason and for Krishna being his son, everybody helped. Therefore, Uttama Kalpaka means organizing arrangements. With the best of the arrangements, many yajnas they got Vasudeva do. The whole chapter from here onwards is the description of it. Not the yajna kaun se mantra kya swaha kiya, arrangement aspect. But last 10 again shlokas are sweet topic. Last time maybe, once more, one last time, wherein the prema between Vasudeva Devaki and Nanda Yashoda or Yadavas and Nandadi. That will be the tasty sweet topic with which this chapter ends. But before that, a glimpse is given. Like I was going through at least 10, 12 channels. Who is covering what way? That summit, the outer and inner things. Some are casually doing, some are as a competition doing, some are showing only to show the negative aspect. क्योंकि ना इंडिया के 90% channels are sold out to all the foreign countries only. Christian missionaries के है वो even now. But the few channels genuinely all the hours they are every aspect seriously they are covering, they are struggling, they are inquiring minute to minute update they are giving. But yeah, here also the update is given to us exactly how it was done in the minimum words and shlokas with the maximum important details. For example, what? Kitat Dikshayam Pravruttayam. So, the Diksha is being given to Vasudeva and company for performing all the yajnas. Then, Dikshayam Pravruttayam, Vrishnayaha, all the Vrishnigula people, Pushkara Srajaha, wearing the glorious, beautiful, the malas made out of the Pushkara. The lotus malaya penkaru, snataha, a beautifully taken bath, suvasasaha, well dressed up, Rajan, Rajanaha, all the Rajas. Not only the Vasudeva, the Yajamana, other Rajas also are Sushtu Alankritaha. Like the G20 meeting, every other person coming was very well alankrita. Even our Indian all ministers, cabinet ministers, sushtu alankrita, decent, befitting to the Indian culture. इस G20 में हाईलाइट क्या है ना इंडियन कल्चर डिपिक्शन मजा आया तो सुष्टु अलंकृताः then तन्महिष्यः च the wives of all the kings mainly that of Vasudeva ji muditaः so very happy to take part in the yajna help the husbands, the Vasudevji and all. Mudita is the underlining word. Because these women folk are sentimental and sensitive. कोई चीज उनको पसंद नहीं आता है ना वो इतने खुशबुश करके वो काम होने ही नहीं देते हैं है ना for a husband a man anything you want to achieve you can achieve if the wife if she cannot help if she doesn't disturb. That is why all the male folk who come to class, I really tell them, thank your wives, because without their kripa, karuna, you can't come to the class. The women, they come to class, I don't tell them because they have command power. बैठ खाना बनाओ जब तक मैं आती हूँ क्लास जा रहा हूँ स्वामी जी का तो बनाओ सो दैट the mainly the men. So here muditaha means what? They were all happy. They were all cooperative. They didn't say हो गया ये नहा वगैरह वो जाते हैं अपने घर बच्चे वेट कर रहे हैं वो दादाजी नाना nothing doing. They were with husbands. They not only Vasudeva, all of them. Then they were ready to participate, cooperate with joy. Muditaha. Mudita in one of the channels, very intelligent channel. They were only focusing on the facial expressions of all the leaders who are coming. और उसी से वो लोग अंदाजा लगा रहे हैं कि इनका इंटेंशन क्या है इस मीटिंग में आने का. They coming out of compulsion, out of some selfishness, out of some obligation, or really understanding and accepting the thought or purpose. I was watching that one more. Everybody is the physical expressions. They are meeting with each other. कैसे है body language. So here muditaha. So tan mahishesha muditaha nishkakantyaha suvasasaha. Well dressed up, well nicely, having all the ornamentation. Diksha shala upajagmuhu. They all have come to the great yagna shala where it is planted. Aliptaha with all the chandanadi lepana, all the the suvasini द्रव्यास जो भी होते हैं वो सब पहन कर आए हैं. वस्तु पाणया, नाड हाथ हिलाते हुए. you know my father was particular about thousands of things. One of these he was never agreeing us to be with empty handed, हाथ घुमाते हुए. तो बंदर है क्या is to say. Some book should be there in the hand for the study. Some other object should be there for working. हाथ खाली नहीं रहना बिना काम के. Very strongly is to tell us. लगे रहो, you have no right to live in this life without working as a human being. Better मर जाओ बिना कुछ काम के नहीं रहना. So these are all vastu panayah. So they were all carrying the variety vastus required for the यज्ञशाला. कोई कोई फूल मालाएं बना रहे हैं, कोई वो क्या है ना वो दूध क्या कहते हो रुई से कुछ बनाना है वो बना रहे हैं, कोई दिया वगैरह सजा रहे हैं, कोई रंगोली कर रहे हैं. So the vastu panaya should include all of them are engaged in doing something or the other. A lot of things to convey in it. Ki, even if I can't conceive an idea of doing a big yajna by myself, if somebody is doing, if I take part in that and do even a bit of it, my contribution is noted there. Like the Gilahari in Bhagavan Rama's making that Setu, although it is neither in Tulsi Ramayana nor in Valmiki Ramayana nor in Adhyatma Ramayana, but कहते हैं. Even this G20 summit also, the unseen hands, so many are there behind. That 150 hours of sitting to make the Delhi declaration, it is very tough job. Keeping all countries globe in mind, they have to chart out the things. That is why specially appreciated those who drafted that. And thanks to all the people who have come without objection, they have accepted. So they are all unseen hands behind. हाँ ना, बिहाइंड द सीन्स जो होते हैं ना, बहुत बहुत होते हैं. वो जो नटराज विग्रह इतना सुंदर दिख रहा था वो, द होल प्लेस इज सच ए ग्रेट एम्बियंस इट्स मेड. एंड इन दैट प्लेस इट इज सेड कि 2500 साल पहले ही whoever is a राजा, उस राजा के शासन जो है, एक संस्कृत श्लोक का वेरी ना, द होल प्रजा ऑफ द वर्ल्ड हैज टू बी टेकन केयर फॉर देयर सिक्योरिटी. ये जो वेद मंत्र का शासन वहां लिखा है वो पढ़कर और प्रधानमंत्री टुडे स्टार्टेड हिज लेक्चर इन द फर्स्ट सेशन. So the purpose of selecting that Pragati Maidan also something is there. So all those arrangements, everything. So what is the idea is the way to come out of our ego, selfishness, cocoonness is either organize yajna or when somebody is organizing, be a part of it. All that we are explaining from the basis of Vastu Padayaha. Those wives of Vasudeva and others, they are not, we are Yajman and we will not do anything. ऐसा नहीं करते रहो. So in this way, in the next few shlokas, how everybody were participating in making that yajna of Vasudeva successful. And Vasudeva need not do it only for himself. He must have made sankalpa for everyone. But it was a great, grand, glorious success. How is that? We'll continue. Om पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परब्रह्मणे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. In the world scenario, in the earlier times, we were nowhere in the picture, but our help was in not saying no to any development, any country. जितना हो सके हेल्प कर सकते थे. In today's scenario, other countries are not able to do, so they are making or pushing India as the leader. So now we are the leading country. ये चलेगा. Somebody else will come up later on. तो पूरा ये इसी तरह से दुनिया का चलता ही रहता है. So whatever the opportunity given to us, if we can encash it in serving, that expands our buddhi, makes it subtler, takes it beyond all the upadhi and dravya, we become qualified for the truth. Om Niravega Shama Nitya Jagan Balam Venugada Lola Vedanta Vedya Ravanita Chora Bhakta Janadhara Paramadaya Mukti Sanda Gita Amra Paramayogisha Partha Sadhustu Natatra Surya Vataraka Nema Vidu Narayana Vidya Namo Brahmadilyo Vyasa Om Yogindraya Namaste Shukar Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Srimad Bhagavat Mahapurana Ki Jai Sri Vedavya Shukadeva Sutadi Bhagavata Acharya Ki Jai बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपासक जिज्ञासु गण की जय. Just pray whatever the meeting is happening, let all it become fruitful in the universal development benefit of survival security of all internal and outer. More importantly, let it add to the spiritual growth. I am sure every country takes message of some spiritual culture from this is meeting to their nations. So we being in this contemporary world, you cannot be on the name of spirituality negligent about what's happening outside. In fact, a spiritual person should be more responsible even for the outer growth and integrity because he has no materialistic selfishness. Therefore, his such sankalpas are answered by the devatas more than the worldly selfish peoples. तो अंदर अपना अध्यात्म साधना करते हुए हमारे समय में जो हमारे चारों तरफ जो हो रहा है उसमें जो अच्छाई सच्चाई है उसके विजय के लिए हमको कम से कम प्रार्थना संकल्प करना चाहिए. I was praying only this, so many countries have come. Let all the delegates be first of all safe. बिकॉज दैट 9/11 ऑन द 9th 11 ओनली हुआ था ना वो बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट जो भी था उस समय. तो ये भी 9/11 चल रहा है 11/10/10/9. तो नो टेररिस्ट अटैक शुड बी देयर. एवरीबडी शुड बी सेफ. होल दिल्ली पूरा अलग ही बना दिया है ना. नो बडी ऑन द रोड एंड दैट्स वाई सेलेक्टेड सैटरडे संडे बिकॉज ऑल सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस छुट्टी, स्कूल छुट्टी, कॉलेज छुट्टी, सब घर में रह सकते हैं. इंटेलिजेंट वे सेलेक्टिंग सैटरडे संडे. ट्रैफिक प्रॉब्लम कॉन्शियसली अवॉइडेड. अब घूम फिरने वाले 1-2 दिन घूमो मत, अगले महीने घूमो. सो देर से अगले हफ्ते देर सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी and meeting should happen very coordinately and then without any ego biasness, thinking for the entire globe's growth. Let the plans be proposed, plans be accepted, and really the purpose. Today I spoke to the youth class in Gita 20 minutes about this slogan, which was the slogan given by India because we are the president for this meeting, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So it is from Mahabharata. In some other places comes Ayam Nijaha Parova iti Ganana Laghuchetasam Udara Charitanam tu or Udara Hrudayanam tu. Two places it is like different way. Udara Charitanam chu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So Ayam means this person, Nijaha means my own, or Paraha, not mine. Or this person is my friend, that fellow is my enemy. Iti Gadana, this calculation is Laghu Chetasam, of those who are narrow in minded. Udara Charitanam tu or Udara Hrudayanam tu, those who have the Udara Hrudaya in their vision, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudha, whole world is one Kutumba only. Whole Bhumata. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Because of the living beings, we are taking it into account. Go beyond that, the whole Saura Kutumbam only we talk about. Whole Vishwa only one Kutumba we talk about. Universe itself. The millions of light years away, the galaxies also are part of the same world. So I gave some examples today, explained to them. The Universal Brotherhood Day, which is celebrated on 11th of September. Internationally, I don't know, on the commemoration of Swami Vivekananda's lecture in Chicago. It was on 11th September 1893, whatever the time it was. So for that also the global brotherhood day it is celebrated. So combining that thought, this thought I was sharing with the children today. So this much we can contribute for the ongoing thing, and our sadhana goes on. This helps us in coming out of our either laziness or selfishness. These are very dangerous things. Thank you. Let us continue with our Adhyatma Ramayanam also for some time. Om. Today we will do Sri Rama Abhishekam, Pattabhishekam. Good news is 22nd January 2024. Rama Mandira Sthapana, Pratishta, Vigraha Pratishta.